Say, Holmes.
What would you have me say, Watson?
No, that's not what I meant. What I meant to say
Yes,
was...
you say what
really,
you
Holmes,
mean.
you little trying time.
That's for sure. Mr. Holmes, I am tired of finding your experiments all about my health.
I'm so sorry, Mrs. Hudson. It won't happen again. Can I have another cup of tea?
I don't believe you for 1 second. You and Dr. Watson have been living in my house for 4 years now.
3 years, 8 months, 16 days, 7 hours, and 11 minutes.
4 years. And in all that time, all I've done is clean up after you and your mess. Not to mention the strange visitors constantly coming through this house. And the noise! Must you really practice the violin in the middle of the night? Hello, dearie. And we've discussed your inclination to shoot off firearms in this room.
Shooting practice, Mrs. Hudson. I assure you it's harmless.
Harmless? And in what way do you consider a revolver harmless? I nearly drop dead from fright every time I hear that thing go off in my house. Honestly, you'll drive me to madness one of these days, you will. With your experiments and your strange visitors and your pistol.
So that's no to the tea, then.
See, you haven't found a new case yet.
It's an excellent deduction, Doctor. My mind rebels at stagnation.
I wonder what that man is looking for.
You mean the retired sergeant of the Marines?
You have no possible way of knowing that. Oh, he's coming to our door. Is he a friend of yours?
Unless it's you walking to my door, Doctor, I doubt that it's a friend of mine.
Yes, yes.
For Sherlock Holmes.
Thank you, my lad. May I ask what your trade is?
Commissionaire, sir. Uniform away for repairs.
And you were?
A sergeant, sir. Royal Marine Light Infantry.
Show on. What does the letter say, Holmes?
It comes from Porlock.
Who is Porlock?
No doubt a not to prove. He's no one for himself, but who he's known to see. Tell me, my dear Watson, do you know of Professor Moriarty? That's the genius everyone's heard of thing. The man pervades London, yet no one's ever heard of him. That's what puts him at the pinnacle in the records of crime. Oh, I can tell you, Watson, that if I could free society from him, I should feel that my own career had reached its summit. And I should be prepared to turn my life to some more placid line. He's an extraordinary man, with dangerous and extraordinary mental powers. A criminal strain runs in his blood, but instead of being modified, claiming all that's undetected in this great city we call home. An extraordinary man. He's a genius and a master of philosophy. He can match my mental faculties like no other man can. And one day, I predict he will be the end of me.
If this Moriarty does nothing for himself, how is he responsible for so much crime?
His agents are numerous and splendidly organized. If there is a crime to be committed in London or anywhere else, word is passed to him, he plans it, and his agents carry it out. Well, I've been following their activities for quite some time, but as he does not carry out his own plans, it makes it difficult to track him. I'm getting close now. He's on to me. This letter proves it.
How do you know about this Moriarty?
I don't know, I deduced it.
Yeah. Then how can you be certain that this is him?
How could you even ask me that? Of course I'm certain. He's the most nefarious criminal in all of Europe. This letter comes from Porlock. One can tell by the handwriting it is undoubtedly his.
What does the letter say?
There is danger. May come very soon. Douglas at Burlstone.
What does it mean? Why is he sending it to you?
Good morning, Watson. And to you, Holmes.
Good morning, Inspector Lestrade. This early morning visit, I fear, means there's some mischief afoot.
If you'd said hope instead of fear, Holmes, it'd be nearer to the truth, I'm thinking. But you are correct. You see that. What's this? Douglas. Burlstone. It's witchcraft! Where in the name of all that is wonderful did you get those names?
We received a letter this morning, but why, Inspector? What's amiss with those names?
Just this. That Mr. Douglas of Burlstone Manor was horribly murdered last night.